everyone, welcome to Building and Barrier-Free Codes Week 8. I just wanted to go ahead and go over what you're going to be doing this week, which you're actually going to be starting Chapter 29, which deals with barrier-free design. This is a big topic as it's something as designers we have to deal with on a regular basis, making sure that our spaces meet code and that they're accessible for people with all walks of life, whether it be from children to adult or anybody with a disability. Whether it be walking with a cane, walking with crutches, or somebody that's actually in a wheelchair. We tend to forget that people run the gamut of being able to have different levels of mobility, and a lot of people always think it's all about older people that have to walk with walkers, canes, or wheelchairs. But we really have a big population that's really right in the middle of there. Whether it be children with disabilities or somebody that's just temporarily hurt themselves from spraining their ankle, breaking their arm, or even to a woman that's pregnant or has a child. When you're pushing around strollers, technically you're at handicap. You're trying to fit through more narrow places and get through aisles, open doors. So I really think this is an important chapter and something I personally hold very near and dear to my heart, as it's one of my subject interests for interior design. Personally affected, my mother has multiple sclerosis, which is a disease that affects the way your body can move and your nerves. So she was diagnosed when I was a child, and her disease has progressed as I've gotten older. And this is something as a family that we've had to deal with, and going into public spaces as she's progressed from walking with a cane to a walker and now into a wheelchair, it can make it very difficult, and it's something we pay very much attention to where we go. Whether it be a restaurant, do we limit that restaurant? Is it easy to get in and out of? Stores, are the aisles too close? Is it just going to be too difficult? How's the parking? So you'd be amazed at how many things you actually have to run through your head just trying to make a quick trip down to the store. So please make sure you pay attention. Some of you probably have personal stories with this, or maybe it hasn't affected you, but by having a good understanding of it, you can really be a better designer. And it's something we have to know because we have to be able to meet codes, and especially if you're going into contract/commercial design. So this week it'll be Chapter 29. I've got a couple PowerPoints or PDFs posted as well. Then you'll notice you have assignment 5, which I hope you will enjoy this. It's actually an article about Michael Graves. And I don't know if you all recognize him, but he's actually a pretty famous architect. And he also has a couple product design lines, and maybe most notably known for Target. And you'll see his products and designs. So his is an interesting story. I'm not going to tell you about it. I want you to read it and post your findings and your thoughts on it. And then the other thing, let's look, discussion question. You do have a discussion question where maybe you get to share a little bit of your stories and feedback from what you learned this week, and then just studying for exam 3, which will cover chapters 28 and 29, and you'll take that next week during week 9. But if anybody has any questions at all during the week, just please let me know. You can contact me by phone or email. We're getting closer to the end here, guys. We're at week 8, so just a couple more. Talk to you later.